What's up, everybody? It's your boy DC Duh. Welcome to Hater Nation. How y'all doing out there, guys? We are here with another DC's Coaches Corner. I know it's been a minute since I put up a DC's Coaches Corner. A lot of stuff going on in life. I had to move back in the house in Ohio. We are back. We are ready to go. We're here for you to help you out, guys. If you would, though, we do have a Discord, Elf Army. The link is in the description. Go ahead and hit that if you want to talk about Madden. If you need help as a streamer or a YouTuber or anything like that, we definitely do that for you. So go ahead and hop in the Discord. All right. And we also, like I said, we're going to be talking about Madden, talking about MUT, things going on and things like that. So that is for that. Hop in the Discord, Elf Army, 100% dope. All right. And even if you want to talk to me, it's probably the best way to get in touch with your boy. You can hit the comments and smash that like button. That would be greatly appreciated. But we're going to go ahead and get into this DC's Coaches Corner. And what we're going to be talking about here is how to beat cover one. Okay. And I'm going to put out how to beat every single coverage in each individual episodes. We're going to talk about how to beat these coverages, because this is what the game is how to beat what a opponent is doing on defense. We're just going to talk about offense specifically and how to beat this cover one, because it's a very, very, very popular coverage. A lot of people are going to it with the one steps. Very hard to beat in MUT. Not so much in CFM, but in MUT it is a thing. So we're going to talk about how to destroy somebody's cover one that they are calling. Okay. So the playbook that I'm rocking is the Baltimore Ravens playbook. I like the Baltimore Ravens playbook here because it has a lot of good spread formations. So it has the spread double flex, and then it has the spread Y flex. And I like it because you can go over here, go into strong slots, and you can put two receivers in the slots, and the slot apprentice will work on both of them. So a couple of things that you need for the personnel is either A, you want to have two receivers with slot apprentice, or you want to have hot route master on your quarterback. Now, hot route master is a little bit harder to get in MUT, so I have two slot apprentices because I rock out with Josh Allen from the Bills. So you just want to go to strong slots, and then we're just going to sub in Amari Cooper there, and then we'll sub in Michael Thomas back there so we can put Amari Cooper in that spot. So now we have Amari Cooper. We're just going to go to the double flex, and then the play that we're going to call is FL cross. Now, with a scheme, and we're going to be talking about all the coverages, and if you want me to, put in the comments, let me know. I will make a video on how to break down coverages and how to read coverages pre-snap and post-snap in order to destroy your opponent on offense. Okay? But in a scheme, you want to have about 15 good plays that you like, and then adjust from there in the specific play. So the play that we're going to call out of this gun spread double flex is going to be FL cross. Now, I would recommend you set up your audibles as always. So we're just going to put that one as our first one. We're going to go QB wrap as our second one. We're going to go to deep curl as our third one. And then we want hitch corners as our fourth one. Okay, so those are going to be our audibles for the setup, but we're going to go to FL cross, and we're going to show you how to beat cover one man. We're going to show you how to beat it low. I'm going to show you how to beat it mid, and I'm going to show you how to beat it over the top. Okay, those are the three ways that you can beat any kind of coverage: low, mid, high. All right, so the first play we're going to look at is the nickel double A gap, because this is probably the most popular that people are calling. And they'll call the cover one hole out of it. Okay, there's a reason why they call cover one hole versus the mid blitz, because the mid blitz they man up, but you can't press them the right way. So we'll go ahead and call cover one hole, and we're gonna back up the ball a little bit, give us a little bit of space. All right, right here is fine. All right, playing cover one, you don't necessarily have to have it on a hash. You may want it right or left, but these are just specific plays that are going to beat the man coverage. So what a lot of people will do is they'll call the cover one man, and then they will global blitz all, so it looks more like a mid blitz. They'll press their guys, and they'll move the guy right here. Okay, and their assignment is to actually run to watch the running back if they're doing this. So I know a lot of times you go look into it, and they're running a heavy blitz and you're like, man, I don't know if that man is open, because you're thinking they're running mid blitz, they're running cover one hole. If they're running mid blitz, he's gonna beat him anyway. We've talked about that before. But if you're calling cover one, he knows his assignment is to watch that guy. The second thing I want you to pay attention to is right here is this guy can't press him. He's unpressable. All right, the receiver here is unpressable. He had to physically do it. Now, there are a couple of defenses out there that will press that guy, but for the most part, he is virtually unpressable for most of his defenses. All right, so what you want to do here, and the next adjustment they'll do is they'll call over the top. All right, so they'll hit Y, play over the top defense, because they don't want to get beat deep, and he's not going to watch the deep guy. So a quick way to beat this short is, so you're not attacking where the user has to play. He has to play the running back. We're going to call a streak and a slant. That is literally it. A streak and a slant is going to beat this. So what you want to do is just throw a low ball pass when he gets to about the numbers. So when he's here, we're just going to throw a low ball pass. Really, really easy. 9-yard play out the gate. Okay. That is a very, very easy play to call. Just a streak and a slant. The reason that we call the streak is, let's say, for instance, he presses his guys, he blitzes, and he tells them to play underneath, okay? We'll immediately see this. If he's pressing him, you'll immediately see this by Metcalf, our receiver right here, DK Metcalf. We'll immediately see it. When he does that, we can just lob it over his head. Nice, easy catch. Potentially for a touchdown, depending on how fast those blitzers are coming. You're going to be able to get that off because he's pressing. We'll check out the replay here so you can see it. So what happens here, if he tells them to play underneath, you'll see that animation. If that animation is there, more than likely with one steps, the slant's not going to be open. Now there it was, but one steps, they're not going to be open. So if he presses him and he jams him like that, just throw a lob pass or a touch pass right over his head for a nice, easy completion. Okay, so 1-2 punch. That is a very quick route that you can add to your scheme that you can make out of any formation that you have in order to beat what they're doing. Okay, so the next step to this is when they start trying to throw zones out there or they trying to play certain things. So we're just going to go ahead and blitz him. And then we're going to call a curl flat and a curl flat there. Now we're going to move our guy in just like we did before. So only going to be 4 rushers. And our job is to specifically watch the man. Now we're going to talk about how to beat it on the mid. Now we showed you how to beat it low, a quick slant. You can run that on third downs and expect your guy to get solid yards. Okay. And I forgot to show, even if he wants to put him in a vertical hook and they're playing over the top coverage, we'll put him in a vertical hook. We still is streak, slant right here, throw a low ball pass. He's going to catch it for 5 or 6 yards. So it doesn't matter, vertical hook, hook curl, you can still catch that pass. Okay. So the next step is how to beat it on the mid. So we're going to go here, and it just depends on where he's like in the zone. A lot of people like to watch the outsides because they can't play the outsides and the insides. So we're going to call the curl flat here and a curl flat there. So what you want to do when they don't have zones in the middle, all right, and they're still playing over the top coverage because they don't have any deep zones, all right. So once again, all you have to do here is, I like this play specifically because I'm going to call a slant from my other slot receiver. And then this is why you want to have your slot apprentice, because you can call post. All right. Now you can flip this either way that you necessarily want to do it. So I can call a post from here and call a slant from there, depending on, where the user is playing. If the user's trying to get used to a post route from a certain receiver or things like that, we can call the post from either side of it. So we'll just call the post and a slant from this side, and we're going to have 3 levels to throw the ball. Very, very important to have 3 levels in the middle of the field for the user to watch out for. So you have the drag, you have the slant, and you have the post. All of them are going different directions, and that is going to really cause a problem for a user to try and use her. Normally the post is going to be open. A lot of users are going to try and play it low and then play the slant here, but we're already looking to the post. All right, if he plays it low, you want to go post. If he plays it mid to high, you want to play drag. All right, those are the two options that you have. We'll just make sure he's in a spot. We'll make sure he mans up the running back, okay? So since they're playing over the top coverage, we're going to go ahead and snap that ball, and we can throw that right there. It's really, really easy for the slant. I'm not going to throw the slant a ton unless he's not watching the slant. So once again, hit the Y, hit the post, and we're going to press, send him in a zone, curl flat, and send him in a zone, curl flat, okay? And we're going to blitz those guys, all right? So that's what it's going to kind of look like. We'll just go ahead and man him up with the running back. So he takes the running back. We'll get off of my guy here. Hold up. Curl flat. Curl flat. Okay. So like I said, what you want to do is you want to look for this. He's going to come up, and we can beat the post really, really easy, okay? Now, one steps are going to play that a little bit tighter. If he's playing one step with Dion, we call it a post, we call it a slant. What you're going to have to do here is we'll go ahead and press, play over the top, zone out our guys, and then we'll put him on a running back, move him close like we do. All right, so that's the defense. Okay, so that's the defense we're looking at. All right. So if they're, like I said, if they're playing over the top and he's playing Dion is going to play this really, really nice. You're just going to have to switch to the receiver and add catch it. So when you throw this here, you just want to, as you can see, I aggressive caught that. Make sure you come down to aggressive catch, because if you don't get it before the ball gets there, Dion will pick it off. He's the only corner I've seen. He in a over the top coverage, he will come down and he will play that incredible. Okay, so that is the second level. And I know I'm not showing you a ton of plays, and you can create all kinds of plays as long as you have a levels concept in the middle of the field. You're gonna have success. All right, levels concepts in the middle of the field will equal success for you. All right, so the third one that we're going to create here is going to be a similar situation. What we want to do is we're just going to put Y on an end, and then we're going to put A on a cross, okay? That is kind of the way that you want to play this. Now, we're going to show you with 30-yard drops that you can still get that off. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. All right, so we're back. Now we got the curl flats there at 30 yards deep. All right, and so we're just going to go ahead and call our curl flat there. Here, man up with the running back, move him down, okay? The same kind of concept. Now, what you want to do is you still can fool those curl flats, all right? So if we're going to call across to that side, we're going to call across, put him on an in, smart route that in. We want to put this guy on a smart route it out, and then we'll drag B. Now, you don't have to necessarily do that many adjustments. You can go to a different play, but I just wanted to show you it didn't matter if you don't have the play, you can call it. All right, so we're going to have this out here. We're going to press, play over the top, and with this crossing route, a lot of the times he's going to beat his guy. When he beats his guy, we can just throw it to him right over the top, okay, because he doesn't have any deep help. With one step, McCourty does not have one step. With one step, they're going to be a little bit tighter, which means the throw has to be a little bit more of at an angle. Throw a touch pass. If you see his tighter coverage, just throw it over his head. He doesn't have any deep safety help. So we'll go ahead and check out the replay there. As you can see, there is no deep help. So you're able to throw that wide open, okay? You're able to throw that wide open. Nothing that they can do about it. All right. And that is going to be the type of play that you want to call. Now, if you're calling that play and you want to use it out of this playbook, just go ahead and go to the deep curl. You can do the same exact thing. All right. So all we're going to do is we're going to put Y on a cross, A on a smart routed in, and that is going to leave us the ability to do the same thing, because that curl flat, even though he's playing 30 yards, because there's a receiver to the outside and Michael Thomas, he's going to go to the outside in that 30-yard curl. Okay, this is the way that you want to rock it here, that you can do it. Okay, also, like I said, if you want to switch it up, you can definitely call across in, smart route it out, and then put a drag. All right, and the reason you do this is, once again, you're creating levels. But with this level, now you're beating it high. Okay, with the post, you weren't beating it too particular high. You were beating it at a more of a mid-range between the 15 to 20 yard. This one, you're gonna beat it 20 yards and beyond with the crosser. So you got the in route coming in, you got the drag going across, and you got the crosser going over the top. This is very, 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 excuse me, important to beating the cover one man when you're going to beat these guys over the top. So you have 3 levels. If he's playing the deep dig and he's playing the crosser, throw it to the drag. Same thing. If he's playing the drag and the dig, throw it to the crosser. It's gonna give 3 different levels for that user to try and cover. Okay. If you guys need more explanation on how to beat cover one, I definitely will help you. But the biggest thing is start thinking in levels. All right, so 1 level, 2 level, 3 level. He can't play 3 levels on the field. A user can only play 2. Either he's gonna play high or he's gonna play low. If he plays high, throw to the drag. If he plays low, throw to the top route, which is the post or the cross. All right, so that's pretty much it for the video. It is your boy DC. Always remember, embrace the hate and hate everybody.